What's up, everyone? Drew, aka Catching Rockets here. I hope y'all had a good weekend. I've been having a very good weekend, so life is good. I can't complain. This is going to be a quicker video. And just a heads up, I have a little bit of a scratchy throat, so I've been coughing a lot. So I apologize if I cough in the video. I'll try to either mute my mic or turn my head away. But today's video is going to be quick because Shorty's going to be live in about an hour. And so I need to get through everything as quick as possible so that I can be ready to record his live. I've got a couple option setups that I like. My only concern is futures gap down. So gap down and then sold off a little bit. Excuse me. Hopefully we still open above these levels that I'm looking at for puts, but we'll have to see tomorrow. I am expecting more downside before we see upside. And I haven't charted SPY yet. I haven't charted ES, but just kind of what I'm seeing. They need to regain that pretty key bullish level for more upside, and I just don't see it happening yet. So we'll start with the option setups really quickly, and then we'll chart out SPY. I'm not going to be paying too much attention to the chat just because I don't have very much time to get through all of this. So on a firm, this is going to be a swing trade 1 week out. Looking for puts below 51.40, first trim 48.69, second trim 46.71, and then close at 45 even. This will probably play out in a day, 2 or 3, but just to be on the safe side, get your contracts 1 week out. Next one that I'm looking at is going to be Dash. Also seeing downside on this. This one I'm going to play as a day trade. Under, sorry. I'm going to delete this just because this line, or I guess this works. Under 176.80, I'm going to grab puts. First trim 175.30. Close at 173.83. That will be for a day trade. If you're interested in playing this lower, they're probably targeting 169 and 10 cents, but you'd want to grab a swing trade for that. Probably just need like 3 or 4 days out. But again, I'm just looking for the day trade part of it, but pretty sure they want to get to 169-ish. All right. Let's hop into SPY. Actually, I guess depending on how quickly we get this done, we can start looking at chat or whatever if there's questions. I think we kind of nailed it. I don't remember. Where did we open? Over here, right? Yeah. Sorry, let me hide this. Oh, that's Thursday. I'm looking back to Friday. I mean to Thursday, and I'm confused. Okay, this is Friday's open. I haven't really looked at charts at all. I mean, I looked at obviously at the option setups. Oh, so we kind of killed it, huh? Where is it? Friday? So I know we were looking for puts here. Yeah. If you took it, there's a chance that you might have got stopped out. If you didn't, it played out really nice. And we should have been closing here, right? That's where we're watching for calls. On this retest, I wouldn't have been surprised. You know, we sold off to here, came back above, retested, and then broke through, went below. I wouldn't be surprised if people got in calls here and got clapped on that. This is a decent long here. Depending on what you're looking at, either the retest of the poor low or retest of the watching for calls area. It was off by a little bit. Actually, it might be a little bit more than I would like, but I think those are the main trades that I'm seeing right now. Anyway, let's chart up SPY. So far, this area that we want to be below being bearish, excuse me, they managed to hold it. The bears did, at least. Excuse me. All right, we'll start with our weekly levels. So that's our weekly stuff. Let's look at daily levels. So our previous day value area high is basically equal to our level that's important for bears to hold. All right, let's look at TPO really quick. Barely single prints. Poor high at the top. All right. Let's zoom out. Look at our bigger picture. So basically, every time we have a new month, I like to look at monthly candles. Every time we start a new week, I like to look at our weekly candles, and every day I like to look at daily candles. This is massive volume. Um, if you'll notice, like our volume, the last time we had bullish volume this high was back in August, starting here, this run up. Um, the last time we had bearish volume like this was December 16th. And then prior to that was back in April on this candle. As you guys know, we've kind of been stuck in this range up here. I believe it's 167 days for quite a while. We finally lost that level. Where last time we lost, we bounced, came back up. This one, we've lost it. They're trying to bounce, but they weren't able to get back inside. And then also on top of that, right now, like I said, our futures have gapped down and are selling off. So there's a chance that we're going to open, below this level that they would need to regain. So I wouldn't even be bullish above this level. If we regain this level, I would anticipate that what they're going to do is retest this and then sell off. For me to become bullish again, longer than a day trade. When I'm day trading, I switch between, bullish and bearish, on the flip of a dime. But for me to become bullish long term, we would need to get back inside this range up here, so over 5.85 and 20 cents. All right, look at daily candles now. Friday was a green day. Volume is pretty decent. Or actually, that's not even fair. The volume was good on Friday. Well above average. But for the last few days, it's basically average. But again, to me, this looks like it could just be a retest of this level here where we broke below, came back up, retested it, and now we're selling off. Let's peek at our news really quick for Monday. And again, I apologize for my there's nothing significant happening. I apologize for my voice and the scratchiness and coughing and whatever. I'm trying my best to not cough. So we don't really have any news events we have to worry about tomorrow. There was something else I wanted to look at. What was it? Oh, for people trading futures, we're probably getting close to switching contracts. Generally, it'll be Tuesday. So right now, our March contracts, the volume is 53,000, and the June contracts is 5,200. When these values are the same, or when June gets higher than March, is when you want to switch, and that's generally going to be the second Tuesday of the month. There's a link to that website if you want it, but this really just only applies to futures traders. But just keep in mind, Tuesday we're probably going to be switching to June, and it's normally like Tuesday morning, not Tuesday after the close. As far as SPY, what I'm interested in tomorrow, um, I based on what's happening right now, I doubt they give this to us, but I would love this level to grab puts. As far as puts, other than that, maybe a September value rate high. So if we open, below this and we come through September value rate high retest, that would be a good place to grab puts. I say this versus the previous week POC because this is basically it's right above the September value rate high, and there's a chance we could bounce there. I don't love it, and I don't like to do this, but this is a pretty stacked area. Um, you can watch for calls here. I guess most importantly, I'm feeling very bearish going into tomorrow. I don't trade with a bias one way or the other. I trade up based off of what I see when the market's open and moving. But there is a chance we could bounce here with such a large stacked level, and we bounced here on Thursday as well. So all of that is doable. If we come down to here, definitely would be considering calls. I should add, just in case, if we're just smashing through levels, down, 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 don't be trying to catch a falling knife just because I said watch for calls here or here. Okay, if it's just trending down, 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 don't be the one that's trying to, find the bottom. Okay, so I don't know that that's going to happen tomorrow, but I really am just very bullish overall. It'll be interesting to see what Shorty says during the market update at 9 p.m. Eastern tonight. And Bradley, depending on how new you are, the books are linked in the description of this video. But if you're a brand new trader and you don't understand market structure, meaning like uptrends, downtrends, sideways price action, whatever, rising pennants, falling wedges, whatever, blah, 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 bull flags, bear flags, then read Getting Started in Technical Analysis by Jack D. Swagger. If you understand all of those concepts, then you want to read Volume Price Analysis by Trader Dale. I'm sorry. You want to read Volume Profile by Trader Dale, Volume Price Analysis by Anna Cooling, and Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. Okay. What's up, Robin Hood? What's up, Frederick? What's up, Corey? What's up, Doji? What's up, Gigi? What's up, Rents? What's up, Marcial? What's up, Rathana? What's up, other Corey? What's up, Jay? Hey, what's up, Chance? What's up, Professor X? What's up, ATTGG? What's up, Almighty Beardman? What's up, M. Bradley? I just answered your question, but now I'm saying hi. This one here you're asking about, Jesse, 565.63, and also hello. Oh, sorry, 565.63. I didn't even think about that. You guys can't see this here. Maybe I should move myself there. That's better, huh? Because then my face is not blocking these levels. Yeah, read Wyckoff 2.0, but I would read that last out of those books listed. Hopefully there's no questions on Spy. Should be pretty straightforward. Somebody's asking for me to go over Cat, Professor. I don't... Ugh. I don't like the spreads so much that I can't type in Cat. The spreads on the option contracts were horrible. I don't really know what you want me to go over, but this is a retest of this, right? So here, now we're back at it. We could easily sell off from there. There is a chance that they want to come like to here before they sell off. Once they do, they're probably targeting something like this. Obviously, there's levels in between. This would be an important one. This. That. This. Those are probably going to be like your main levels. If I was trading this, I would probably be closing at this 323-ish level. But so this is just a really quick, like dirty analysis of like the key support resistance levels. Look at Palantir. For what? Deer. Sorry, I'm not going to turn this into a request stream. It's looking pretty strong. Looks like they want to make a new higher high. Basically, this was a pretty important level for them. Actually, like right where they're kind of trading. They need to get over that to make a new higher high. Excuse me. But it's probably safe to say like between here and 500. It's pretty hard to get the 500 level. Oops. All right, whatever happened there, I don't know. They need to clear this for more upside, basically. This looks ugly. They want this. I'm pretty sure I called out shorts somewhere up in here. Um, 225. I'm confused. Oh, I was saying that we might bounce here and come up to here. It didn't happen though. We're selling off. They've broken what is a pretty key support level. And right now they're retesting the bottom of it. From there, they might sell off. They could break back through it. They've been doing it over and over. But we're going to get a big move from here up or down. It's looking pretty bearish, though. Damn, that's crazy, Robert. I mean, that makes sense, Almighty Beardman. Intel's getting removed from the S&P 500? Where did you see that? November 5th. Oh. So. Okay. Yeah, ousted from the Dow Jones. Okay. That was back in November. Um, One of the things you have to remember about Intel is their what's it called? I don't know why I can't think of the word. I guess it's not the right word, but like their patents um, are so valuable, like that. Um, Basically, like where their stock price is trading right now doesn't reflect like the patents that they have as a company, and their patents alone are worth so much more. They're going to start looking very interesting for a bigger company to acquire them, which would just send the stock price rocketing, right? So that's kind of what we're banking on when we're buying Intel. Um, so, but I think on Intel, um, we've been a buyer in this range, whatever, like 1925 to 22 ish. My mentor Shorty has like 20,000 shares. And when we were up here in the 27 range, I don't know exactly where, but he sold covered calls knowing that we were going to sell off. This is just a good place to add on for a long-term position. Um, I don't really see us losing this. Like, there's a chance they go to like $19 or something, but um, my mentor just bought calls 2 years out, $30 calls 2 years out. Yeah, yeah, absolutely, Almighty Beard Man. I mean, short term, right now, the market is very volatile, right? And kind of everything is selling off. And I think that's very overdue. We've just been on this crazy bullish tear with like nothing to back it. Like, our economy isn't bullish, right? But the stock market's just been ripping like crazy. And it doesn't really, it's not sustainable, basically. And so now we're getting like so far, I mean, we've got a fairly decent pullback. Not enough, I don't think. But SPY from the high is down 7.75%, we'll say. Um, I think we have more to go. Or it's not down right now, but from the high to the low is 7.75. Um, excuse me. But I think we have more downside before we start seeing upside again, especially if we get realistic about the economy. Um, I really wouldn't be surprised. Right now, like my target is 559, but if we get realistic about the economy, I wouldn't be surprised to start seeing stuff like that, or even this here, and eventually. Um, I wouldn't be shocked. I mean, obviously, I'm not doing like some super in depth analysis, but I wouldn't be shocked to see these kind of levels. Um, but we'll have to see. I think this is very, very doable. So, but yeah, we need a healthy pullback. But that's just my opinion. All right, I'm going to read over the chat really quick and then I'm going to call it a night. It's a little bit hard with my voice. Um, yeah. So, oh, sorry, mind elevation. I might have sounded like, when I said for what, I might have sounded like, I don't even know what the word is that I'm looking for. But I was bearish up here. I was talking about it in Keenan's Discord. And I think based on what I was saying, like people took puts and I wasn't like quite that bearish, but it ended up working out really well for them. Um, I've talked about Palantir quite a bit. It's a company that has a lot of interest because, um, what's it called? Like influencers were pumping the hell out of it and turned a lot of people onto the company. But if you look at their earnings and stuff, they're not very strong as a company. I don't remember the exact dollar amounts, but like I want to say they made 850 million. It might be here. Yeah, so 827 million, And I think of that 827 million, they only made like $100 million as a company. So their expenses are way too high for whatever it is that they're doing. And then also, a lot of what they're doing is based on government contracts. If they lose those government contracts, the company is going to go out of business. Um, so it's just not a company that I'm very bullish on overall. It's not something that I'm interested in trading. It's not something that I'm interested in um, discussing, just because of the sense of um, like what they are as a company as far as like their fundamentals. A company making 800 million and only profiting 100 million is like not very strong. And again, people have been super bullish just because the what's it called, the influencers like pump this company, and they're what's it called, why can't I think, um, again, what I'm trying to say is, like, if they lose that government contract, that's all they have, and without that, they're nothing. So um, that's why it's like I'm just not interested in them as a company. Like, whereas we were just talking about Intel. Oh, and the word I was looking for with Intel was their IPs. Their IPs are so valuable um, that it's worth more than what the stock is currently trading for. If even if Intel, like as a company fails, some other larger company is going to want to buy them out just to get a hold of their IPs, which makes them extremely valuable as a company. Whereas something like Palantir, if they lose that government contract, they're done. They have nothing. Um, so it's just not a very fundamentally sound company. So that was my reason for saying for what is because like I kind of just tend to shy away from companies that influencers pump, especially something like Palantir where they're not very profitable, and without that government contract, they're nothing. And so I just kind of shy away, and I'm not really even interested in looking at their stock. So that's what that was about. um, hey, what's up, Jack? What's up, David Ryan? How you doing? Yeah, no problem. Mind elevation. What's up, One Peary? What's up, Keith? I don't know Fibonacci strategy. Um, I'm sure there's a lot of different Fibonacci strategies, so I don't know specifically what one you're talking about. I use Fibs, yes. Um, I think on what was it? It was either a firm or dash. Oh yeah, so on a firm, like, was it a firm? If we draw Fibs bottom to top here, um, you can see we're starting to sell off basically just a little bit above the golden pocket. And if you'll notice that my entry for puts is right below the golden pocket, basically meaning like if they don't respect this, because the golden pocket's an area where a lot of times stocks will sell off from. But if for some reason they don't respect this and go higher, I won't be in the trade. Once I'm in the trade, my real target is the 1272 level, which is our next fib level, basically from where we would sell off from. And I'm closing a little bit above it just because I would like to get out in strength versus trying to time the bottom perfectly. So yes, I use fibs. As far as whatever Fibonacci strategy you're talking about, I don't know. Without you telling me more about your Fibonacci strategy. Apple all-time high conspiracy this week? No. No. Doesn't look pretty. Well, this is like the next key on Apple. If they lose this, if they lose this shelf here, they're coming down to here. And if they lose this shelf, then down to here. The inverse, if they regain this, they can go back up 242-ish, 243-ish. Yeah, Almighty Beardman, like you wouldn't lose your shares. The only way you'll lose shares is if a company goes out of business. It would probably just get switched to a different ticker symbol, but you would still own your shares. Yeah, Mind Elevation. I would avoid PLTR, but that's, again, just my opinion. You know, I don't, when I do these videos, I don't sit here like I know everything. I just give my opinions, right? And I'm just sharing what I see. Like, mostly when I'm looking at charts, it's just from the technical aspect of it. Most companies, I don't know anything about their fundamentals, right? And we've talked about this before. Like, there was that guy, I don't know his name, but he was some day trader or whatever that called out like a short on, or no, he called out, I don't know, a trade on Upstart. And he was doing an interview like on CNN or some major company. I don't remember what it was, but the interviewer asked him, you know, what does Upstart do as a company? Let's just pull it up because I'm not going to do it justice. Hopefully this is it.
Putting money in right now include Upstart. That is one.
So, well, Upstart's up about 25% just in 4 days. That's a good looking name. Very powerful, very strong earnings. These stocks are.
What do they do? Really, I don't even know them. What do they do?
Excuse me.
What does Upstart do?
Well, I'm sorry.
What kind of company is it?
Yeah, I'm not. You're breaking up.
So, the reason I shared that is like, me as a trader, I don't really know what a lot of companies do. So like me having the knowledge that I do about PLTR is kind of rare. That I know, you know, that they have that they have government contracts and that fundamentally, you know, like they're earning $800 million, but only like $100 million of profit. I generally don't know information like that. And I crack up at that video because if that was me being interviewed and the guy asked me, what do they do? I don't care. All I need to know is technicals to trade any stock, right? I don't need to know what they do as a company. Who gives a shit what they do as a company? I trade all kinds of companies and have absolutely no idea what they do because all I need is the technical analysis from reading charts to be able to trade the company. But that guy, like, instead of just being honest and being like, oh, I have no idea, like, who cares what they do? Technical said it was doing this, and that's exactly what it did. And that's why I called it out, and we made money. Instead, he lied and was like, oh, I can't hear you. Sorry, you're breaking up. What an absolute clown. But I think my main point was that, like, it's rare for me to know as much about a company as I do, like with PLTR. But yeah, just not very strong fundamentally. And most companies, like I said, I mean, obviously Apple, IBM, Intel, AMD, Nvidia, things like that. Like, of course, I know what they do, but there's so many companies that I trade or I call out trades on, and I have absolutely no idea anything about them as a company or what they do. And really, all I care about is, can I take options on this company? Are the spreads good? Is there enough open interest? Thank you. I'm in. And that's it, right? So, yeah. Hey, what's up, Zovi? Yeah, GG. I told Jerry he needs to change his name now to 350 instead of 570. I would recommend, Keith, that you watch the video on my channel on fibs, because there's probably not a better video on fibs on the internet. I could be wrong. I'm a little biased, but not too often that you get to learn from a market maker. And where is it? Let's see. So, sorry, ads. This is a video here from my mentor, Shorty, on his, what's it called? On fibs that my mentor did. Great video. I would highly recommend watching it. But I use fibs. Actually, I prefer using, like, let's see. Let's use JPM as an example. This was an amazing trade. But, like, I prefer to use, like, a fixed range volume profile to kind of figure out, like, where to get in to a trade. And you're basically just looking for, like, the larger volume nodes. So, like, there. It's kind of hard to see, but... and then there's another little volume node here. So I prefer to use that, but you can definitely use fibs. General rule of thumb, like, if on your fibs, and again, you can use it on anything, but like on this, generally you don't want to go back and retrace past the 50%. Otherwise, if you're selling off and you come back over the 50%, you're probably going higher. And generally, from what I've learned, the golden pocket, so 0.682 to 0.681 is generally where you're going to get, like, a reversal. So, like, sell off, bounce, and then reverse from there. In this case, we went a little bit above, but yeah, it ended up working out really well. And then the thing that we were just talking about, I forget what stock it was, I think Affirm. And then from there you target the 272, which we're there, right? But I am definitely not a pro at fibs. Watch that video from my mentor. He's very good. And yeah, you're right. We forgot to, well, JPM we killed, right? We took puts 2 weeks out, and it did the move in 2 days. And then I think live I was saying, like, this is our retest to enter puts again. And then we also didn't talk about BA. Sorry, I'm being forgetful. This same thing, we called out puts 2 weeks out, and it did it in 3 days, I think. Hit our final target. So 10-point move called out. Good stuff. Yeah, I talked about CAP, but I am not promoting that as a trade. The spreads are insane. And there's not very much open interest, so I would just avoid it. So with that said, my mentor is going to be live in about 20 minutes. Definitely recommend checking it out. He'll be doing an update basically on futures and what he's seeing for the market as a whole. As always, big thank you to all the subscribers of the stream. Extra big thanks to the friends of the stream. And if you're new, basically 5 days a week, Sunday through Thursday, I'll kind of go over SPY and what I'm seeing for the next day, the levels that I anticipate reversals at. And if you're in Keenan's, I try to call out trades every once in a while live. If you're in Shorty's Discord, I trade live almost every day. And then what else? And then a couple times a month, once or twice a month, we generally do classes teaching trading. So if any of that stuff interests you, I would appreciate a sub. With that said, much love, much respect. As long as I'm not getting too sick, I'll see you guys tomorrow. But it's not looking too hot over here. If I do get sick, I might be taking a week or two off. I'll probably just post levels, but I'm not going to like get on, live talking, dying and coughing into my mic nonstop. So I wouldn't want to put you guys through that. Basically, like, I wouldn't have an issue with doing the release. It'll be here, this channel. I wouldn't have an issue with doing the videos. I just wouldn't want to be constantly coughing into my microphone. And I wouldn't want to do that to you guys. But hopefully I'm over the worst of this, but we'll see. So, yeah, like I said, he'll be live in about 15 minutes here. Can I put what in the chat? Keith. Are you asking about the fibs video? I already posted it. I'll post it again. That's it. I already shared it, but there it is again. Okay? Oh. All right, everybody. Much love, much respect. Have a good rest of your weekend. I will see you all tomorrow.